guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose. I've been doing yoga for nearly 20 years and I've been teaching for the past 10. I'm a full-time yoga teacher in Holland and abroad, and I share videos every Wednesday. If you want to learn more about yoga, body positivity, check out my other videos below and subscribe to my channel. This week I want to talk to you about Alo Yoga, a pretty big brand, especially in the States, and on social media you'll see a lot of big Instagram yogis wearing Alo and being sponsored by Alo. Their clothes are really expensive compared to some other brands. And to be honest, I was very skeptical when I first saw their clothes in real life. My teachers are sponsored by them, and I noticed that some of the leggings were see-through, some of the tops are definitely not right for my shape. With a little bit of boob, they would completely fall out. So I was pretty skeptical, but since quite a few of my friends are sponsored by them and are really happy with them, I decided to check out their stores. When I was in LA, I visited different stores and actually I spent quite a few hours trying everything on. Everything. The first thing I noticed was, of course, how beautiful the stores are. They are like coffee place, luxury store and yoga studio in one. And they have amazing teachers teach there, like my friend Hero and Melanie in New York. There are a lot of great teachers and a lot of clothes. When I walked in, one of the guys who worked there suggested I would get a size S. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. I'm an L or like an XL. And so he's like, okay, maybe then try an M, but I'm pretty sure you're an S in our sizing. So I kind of tried an M first, and then noticed he's kind of right. And I've realized this with different, more high-end brands, more expensive brands. Their sizing is different. And apparently it's because when you buy a size smaller than you used to, you feel happier and skinnier, which is a complete mind F. I don't know if I'm allowed to use bad words. But I guess that's the way it is. It's the same with Lululemon as well. So I tried the M and he was kind of right. I could have also worn an S in some designs. Some of my favorite things that I tried on, I noticed that they were pretty see-through. The dash leggings with a little seam on the back I thought were beautiful. But as soon as I did a downward facing dog, I could see my thong, which is not a good look. In my opinion, when I'm teaching, I don't want to worry about students seeing my underwear. The famous Moto leggings, same thing. They're kind of the same material. I love the look of them, although the more seams on the legs cut into your skin a little bit if you have a little bit bigger legs like I do. And they were see-through. I don't remember the name of them, but the cut leggings with all the cuts in them, they definitely created some weird effect. It looked very bulby and not very flattering. A lot of the bras that I tried on were also quite weird fitting for my shape. I guess it's very different if you have hardly any boobs or small boobs, but for me, they were either see-through, actually, some of them, not supportive at all, or just weird and confusing. It was a little while ago and their collection had some of those crazy straps in the front and in the back. So that wasn't my favorite. The cashmere sweaters they had were amazing. I wanted to buy them all. They were so soft and delicate. It felt really good. But I heard from a friend that they don't last very long if you wash them. And I don't have the money to do dry cleaning. So I decided to not buy them in the end, which is a little bit sad because they felt like, oh, so soft, like a little baby. In the end, I only bought a few things, one bra and two leggings. And those were the ones that in the shop were absolutely amazing. And they are the high waist lounge leggings. They were in cherry heather in a size M, and they were $89. They felt super soft. I was so excited to feel them. They are made from a more like plastic material, but they felt so soft and comfy, and the waistband looks beautiful. I love how it fits. And then the details on the legs also feel very soft and very nice. Now that I've had these leggings for I think about a year now, I've noticed that the seams on the inner side of my leg though are starting to pill, which is not amazing. For leggings that you pay $100 for, I would expect the quality to be so good that it doesn't do pilling. But apparently it's always like that, because if you've seen my other video, Lululemon also pill, and they're also very expensive. The second pair of leggings that I bought, they're the high waist airlift airbrush leggings in blue. Oh, it's called Rich Navy, in a size M as well. So you see they're not L or XL at all. These were $118. But they looked really beautiful. I knew from a friend that's a photographer that these leggings look really good in photos because they're a little bit shimmery. The fabric is gorgeous. The fit was pretty good as well, and they seem to not be see-through. So that was a plus. As soon as I wore them the first time though, it was to an Alo store, I sat against the bar, and their bar is made of concrete. I only touched the bar with my leg for like a split second, and immediately the fabric got damaged. It wasn't super big damaged spot, but I was really shocked by it and a little bit scared and sad, because I could see the fabric was not perfect anymore. And when I talked to the people behind the bar, basically all they said was, yeah, don't touch the bar with your legs. Which I thought was a pretty shit answer, because it's their clothes in their shop at their bar ready for their yoga studio, which I thought it was a little bit weird and not great customer service, if you know what I mean. So these leggings are very easily damaged. This fabric is just a little bit too delicate for life, if you ask me. So if you do buy them, be really careful with them. I also noticed with these, after a few months, the seams are starting to pill a little bit. So it's not so much the fabrics. The fabrics are pretty good and they don't pill on both leggings. And then the last thing I bought was the Alo Soft base bra in, not this color, in a rich navy heather in a size M. They were $62. These were the bras that I felt the most comfortable in. They are very good with support. Even though they look quite low and maybe a little bit sexy, they still give you enough support to do handstands, to do anything you need to do. I did notice that the inner seam of like the décolleté in Dutch, the boob area, the inner fabric apparently isn't as tight as the outer fabric. So you see a little seam of black on the neckline, which looks a little bit strange, but since my version is quite dark, you don't really notice it. I did try on a lighter version of this bra and you did notice it a lot more on that. Overall, these are super comfortable. I like the racer back. The fabric is just as soft as the leggings that they actually match with, and I totally recommend these bras. The last thing I have from Alo, which I didn't buy myself, is the warrior mat. It was their new mat a while ago when I did my teacher training. We all got these mats for free, which blew my mind. I actually thought I had to hand it back in at the end of the training, and they're like, no, that's your mat. You can take it home. I was like, oh. I think these are $120, and I love this mat. It's the first mat that I ever experienced where I actually had grip when I was sweating a little bit more in yoga. And in Thailand, we definitely sweated a lot. So these mats are amazing. Since it's been used so much for 4 weeks, day and night during the Bryce yoga training, and then after that as well, I do notice that now it's not as grippy anymore because I've used it so much that the material has deteriorated a little bit. One little trick, if you have a mat like this or a Lifeform mat, they're kind of similar in the way they work. If you notice you don't have any grip, throw some water on it and let it soak into the mat, and immediately you'll have grip again. But yeah, this mat is so worth the money. I have tried many mats and only 2 at the moment are my favorites, and that's my Lifeform mat and this good old Alo Yoga warrior mat. I'm shocked that so many people are paying so much money for Alo, because the quality isn't as high as I would expect for the price that you pay for these items. I do really appreciate that they have some more regular bodied girls as part of their team, as part of their ambassadors. and some amazing guys as well. They offer a lot of different parts, the classes, the online classes, the YouTube channel has some awesome free yoga classes on there as well. But yeah, let me know what you think. Which leggings do you like better, the lounge ones or the airlift ones? Do you own any Alo clothes yourself? Let me know. I'd love to hear and I'd love to connect with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!